words of Maya Angelou, when you learn, teach, and when you get, give. Welcome to Conversations with Verdel Jones. I'm your host, Verdel Jones. Being an educator at heart, I'm dedicated to sharing conversations that inform and enlighten in the hopes that you learn something you may not have known. Welcome back to Conversations with Verdel Jones. As you see, I have my guests here with us. We have Sharon and Jasmine Richards. They are the owners of Anoz Spa Boutique in Garden City. Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here. I am excited to talk to you ladies about this journey of opening a business, and we're going to talk about, what goes on in the spa and what services. But before we get into that, I really want to get a sense of, why did you decide to open a spa?
Well, for me, I started out as a makeup artist.
Okay.
So I was sort of a celebrity makeup artist back then in the 80s.
Okay.
Because I did BET and VH1 when they first came out. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then Jasmine was born, and so I couldn't do those long hours anymore.
Right, yeah.
So I was approached to do skincare.
Mm-hmm.
And in turn, I would teach makeup.
Okay.
So it just kind of just fell into that.
Right.
One of those stories where, I would start teaching makeup, got my license in skincare, and I loved it. And it was really worked hand in hand because a lot of celebrities have bad skin.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it worked out really well.
It worked out well. So, as I was saying before, when I first came on, this is a mother and daughter team. And you guys are in business with each other. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that too. But before we do that, the name Anoz, and I remember I was watching. I think you guys were on the maybe like the showcase we had here or something.
Oh yeah, yes, you had a showcase.
And I thought the name was really cool. How did you come up with the name Anoz?
Jasmine's
Well, formerly we were Lux Spa and Wellness for about a year, actually, and then we had to move into a bigger space as the business expanded.
That's
and
awesome.
I really wanted a name that was more eye-catching and Oprah-ish, as you will, right? And my mom's mom had passed a short time before. Her name was Zona, so a way to incorporate the three of us came up with Anoz.
So
Nice.
Anoz is
Zona back.
Yes.
It's nice. Yeah, I love that. It's and in Garden City.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Garden City is a upscale,
very affluent
exactly, very, very affluent neighborhood. So was that location important as you were going to figure out where you were going to put your spa?
Yes. Location.
Right,
Yeah, they always say that. And the opportunity came up, and we actually started off in the back of a colonoscopy. Colon cleansing.
Okay.
Colon cleansing. The same type of space. And we started in the back of them.
Wow.
So people had to go through them to
Right.
get to us
To
in
get
the
to
back.
you.
Yeah. It's a lot of spray going on and essential oils going on. Yeah.
So how long have you been in business?
This year's going to be 5 years.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, awesome. So, in starting a new venture and starting a business, it's a risk. I talk to a lot of business owners, and you had already been doing some entrepreneurial, endeavors, but a lot of times people are forced to become entrepreneurs. They really want to, but they're kind of pushed into it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult. So were there any doubters? Did you have any Debbie Downers?
Oh yeah. We still got Debbie Downers.
Why don't you get
Debbie
a real
Downers
job?
comes once a week. We've got to beat up Debbie Downer once a week. We're fighting her.
Right.
So,
and what kind of things do people, what are they down about? I mean, because it's different. A lot of people, you get that 9 to 5,
Right.
you get that pension, you know what your
Right.
check is going to look like
Right.
every week.
Right.
So it's very scary for a lot of people. So how do you kind of combat that negative energy or negative speak?
For me, I never felt comfortable working 9 to 5. I never felt comfortable, and I come from an entrepreneurial background. My sister owns the Grill Village in Manhattan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she's been an entrepreneur for 30 years.
Wow.
That's one of the most successful.
And I've been there.
Her being so her being my older sister, and it just, and working, I tried to work 9 to 5. It just didn't fit. I always tell people entrepreneurship is a gift. I feel like you really gotta want to do it, because every day is a challenge.
Right, it really is. And how did you decide to work with your mother in this venture?
So fortunately for me, I never had to go through like, oh, I need to quit my job. I've never had a job. And I've always watched my mom hustle her whole life.
Right.
So I always knew I wanted to own my own business.
Right, that's great. So as you were growing up, your mother was always in this mode.
My mom owned a spa when I was up until I was 13.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And I worked with her. We did spa parties. So I ran the kids' spa parties when I was 13 down there. So it was just a match made. It worked out.
Right, yeah. I admire entrepreneurs that it's, this is your bread and butter. This is serious.
It really is. It really
There's nothing wrong with side hustles, but sometimes you got to put your foot
because some people work and do their business.
Exactly. I'm the perfect example like that. That's what I do.
And that's good to do. I believe it's a great thing to do.
Right. I'm trying to set myself up for after.
Yeah.
Because I'm in that traditional, 9 to 5 pension at the end. When I'm done with that, then I can really do what I want to do.
you know that, and I think I really, really believe in that as well. I would never say, wow, you're just being, everyone just do entrepreneurship. I mean, to me, I believe it's somewhat of a calling. Everyone has their purpose and their calling.
So. Yes, I think so.
So definitely there's no question about that. And you have to find it.
Right.
And what is it? Are you a chemist? Are you a doctor? What are you?
Right.
I think that's the challenge with people.
Right.
So
is this your calling? Is the business the calling, or is it the type of business? Is it a combination of both?
It's a combination of both.
Yeah.
Because for us, we see at least 30 to 40 people a day that we're interacting with.
Wow. That's a lot.
And it's a lot. It's a lot.
And there was no doubt in your mind that you wanted to do this?
Yeah, always since I was 13.
Right. Because, I was watching on OWN, they had this, and I can't, the woman's name escapes me right now. She has a bed and breakfast. And she was trying to, and I think she has one in Pennsylvania. She has one in Brooklyn. She has one. I don't remember where the other one is, in Philly. I think she just opened one.
Oh, I think I saw something.
And she was trying to get her daughter to work with her, and her daughter was kind of like, I want to do my own thing. I want to, make my own way. I don't want to do this, and I don't know if she eventually did. I'm not sure. So how do you define your roles in the business?
Well, for me, it's very dynamic because I don't know if Jasmine knows or not, but she pretty much is, as a parent, as a business owner, it's a balance because you're both.
Right.
So you have to give your child the freedom to be herself and also be responsible in the business, and that is a definite balance.
Yes. I work with my daughter on certain things, and it's we work as a family, and it is really, really tough.
It's definitely a balance. It's almost like you have to have a synergy. Like honestly, if we can be transparent, Jasmine wasn't feeling well today. She wasn't feeling well. She just came back from Spain, Barcelona, her fabulous self.
Nice. Well,
and living her best life.
Awesome.
And we're just watching her on IG. Right?
I gotta go check out the spas.
So she goes.
It was research, Mom.
Let me tell you, she knows how to research in 5-star places. I'm looking at mansions, and I'm like, wow, okay. But so when she got back, she wasn't feeling well.
Right. Yeah.
And I had to, because I already knew the possibility of her not feeling well. I had to plan the week according to that.
Right.
Before me even knowing she wasn't going to feel well.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're not doing that, if you're not planning ahead, so to speak, you will fail.
Right, absolutely. And you knew that.
And
I mean,
knew
you knew that as a mom.
Right. I knew that. I knew
Right?
just based on other trips that she's taken that she may not feel well, so I had to put in, even though she had a full schedule, I brought in somebody else, do her schedule. Today she wasn't feeling 100%, but I already knew, so I called somebody from yesterday so we could make the show today.
Right.
Because if she worked today, we wouldn't be here now.
Right.
So that,
it's that planning.
You have
It's
to.
that planning. So what do you think the most difficult part of being a business owner is? A woman business owner especially.
The most difficult part for me is the juggling, because I'm a wife of 29 years. You know, I have a daughter who's my only child, so she's just, you know, she's always going to be a baby.
Right.
Plus, the business is my baby.
Right.
You know, and my employees are my babies. It's a lot of juggling. You have to have, I tell people now, it's a vibe. You have to create a vibe in your life. You can't just be doing business. It has to be a vibe. And to explain that, if you bring somebody in and they don't vibe with what you're doing, as fabulous as their resume may be, they don't belong in your business.
Right. It's a fit.
It's a fit.
It's definitely a fit.
It's a fit.
Right.
It's
The
a synergy. So we learned the hard way plenty of times.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, how do you, because nobody, from my point of view, it seems that nobody cares about what's going on with your business as much as you do.
Never going to find it.
So how do you find good people to work with you?
You find people who you find the vibe. It doesn't have to be 100%. It's at least 75-80% your vibe. And then you decide what their gift is.
Right, it's finding their gift.
And then you put them in their gift.
Right.
If you try to fit them in your gift, that's where the problem's going to be.
Right. It's the expectation.
Right.
It's like in any relationship.
Right.
You have expectations of people, and when they don't meet those expectations because they were unrealistic.
Right. But really, it really is up to us, the business owner, to figure that out.
Figure that out.
Everyone is going to apply for a job and say, I can do everything.
Right. Yeah, of course. They want that job.
Right. I can do everything. I'm all things. But for me, I sit and watch. You know, even our newest member, I said to Jasmine, I said, you know, this is what they do best. Stick with it with them.
Right.
You have to do the rest.
Right. Do you
Other
know?
places.
So if your mother's not there, you jump right in, and you guys have the same skill set.
Together at all.
Okay.
No. But we don't have the same skill set, which is actually a plus to the business.
Absolutely. Right.
Absolutely. So I am more reserved than my mom, I would say. I'm more hands-on with the employees.
Okay.
More hands-on with the clients, but a little more calm.
Okay.
You know, so I bring that calm.
You bring the calmness.
You need that though in business, because things can go crazy. People think that it's a spa. Everything's always
zen.
Yeah, and you have to create that. Actually,
Right,
it's just not naturally there.
Even when you're not zen.
Even when you're not zen.
Exactly.
You got to create the zen.
I think that would be one of the biggest pluses. That
you guys kind of play off each other then.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to find out a little bit more about Anoz Spa and what goes on there.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Conversations with Verdel Jones. I am here with Sharon and Jasmine Richards. They are the owners of Anoz Spa Boutique in Garden City, New York. So let's talk a little bit about what goes on in the spa. What kind of services do you provide there? I went to the website. It's beautiful website.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, one of the pictures on there, I took a picture from
beautiful.
the website. Just a beautiful website. A lot of different services, and spas are just. They make you feel. They make you feel right. They're yummy. Exactly, they're yummy. So what goes on? What kind of services do you guys provide?
speaking of the website, I designed the website. So
I love it.
dynamic, that's how it goes again.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All of our marketing material, I do.
You do. There you go.
But our most popular service right now is couples massage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Pamper Me package.
And our Pamper Me package.
Now, what's the Pamper Me package?
So the Pamper Me package is a 60-minute massage, a 30-minute facial, a detox body wrap, a lavender foot scrub,
Wow.
and
and a hand paraffin treatment.
and a hand paraffin treatment.
Wow. And how long? So how long total is that treatment?
It's about 2 hours and 15
That
minutes.
is nice.
Yeah.
You know what? We talked. We had a show when we were talking about self-care. You
Yes.
know, and I think that is so important.
Yes.
But a lot of people don't do
Oh,
it.
yeah. We actually are about to do our hats and T-shirts. Self-care is necessary.
It is. It really is.
Hashtag.
And the thing is, every time I get a massage, I'm like, oh, this is nice. I'm gonna do this more often,
Yeah.
and then I don't.
Because you got to become a member.
Right. And we might as well get into that. What does that mean?
So as a member of Anoz Spa, we'll talk about Anoz Spa, you commit yourself to self-care.
Once a month.
Once a month, an hour for yourself.
Yeah.
That's it.
Why is that so important?
For so many reasons. Verdel, for so many reasons. Just to keep sane. What's going on now, especially so many people, as I heard you saying, African American women, women on a whole, are opening up businesses.
Yes.
And we tend to
We
be
are.
driven, hardworking anyway.
Right.
So now you're working at home and now you have a business. Where's self-care going?
Right. It's on the back burner.
It's way in the back burner.
You have to schedule it.
But here's the
Yeah.
problem, what's happening with us now. So because we're doing that, we are getting hypertension, diabetics, right? Gaining weight. Oh, it's just so many things.
A lot of different. It's
just
stress.
Then it's just a
stressed out.
cycle that you pass on because your kids are watching you.
Right.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's why I always tell her, when she says to me, Mom, I'm going on vacation, I help her buy the ticket.
Yeah.
Go.
Right. Yeah. It is important. It really, really is. And I know, with my parents, there was no self-care
No.
going on
No.
there. You know, so it wasn't really something that was taught. You know, so I think it's important that people are saying this, and it's becoming more and more of a thing.
Right.
You know, hopefully our kids won't.
I think they were just trying to survive though and make sure that the next generation had something.
you're right.
So
And
now
food
that
on the table.
That's right,
exactly.
yeah.
So now that they've got that, we can kind of move up in the world.
Yeah,
Just always
it's
appreciate it.
so
And
true.
I believe too, that our generation too, we didn't have any hobbies, activities, not much. And what happens is when you retire, what are you doing?
Right.
Because all you knew was that job for 25
Right.
You
years.
get depressed.
Right, yeah, it's true. I will say my father retired at 53, I think, 53. He worked for the state. My mom retired around the same age. They took the incentive, they got out. My dad plays softball. He's in a lodge. He's part of the church. My mom bakes.
That's
like
nice.
they are more busy now
That's
than they
nice.
were.
When they were
And I'm proud of them.
Of course.
You know, because
that's not the norm.
That's not the norm. So they were able to retire at a young age.
That's a young age.
And just
they found stuff to do.
And they found stuff to do. So like I said, I do this, and when I retire, I'm going to do more of this. And more. So, what advice would you give a first-time spa goer? What are they? What would you recommend?
She goes to the spa, so let her answer that. She's a spa goer.
She's a spa goer.
I would recommend that you just come with no jewelry on.
Okay.
Come relaxed.
Okay.
Not with too many expectations, because then you tense up like this during the whole massage.
Okay.
I noticed that a lot of Black women actually have a hard time relaxing.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
All the time.
You gotta come like no coffee before your massage.
Okay.
And just come ready to be relaxed. Yeah.
So you said massage, you said facials, you have body wraps and all of that. How do you consult with an individual about what they should get? Like, I know you had a lot of different facials there. So I'm like, I don't even know what facial to get. So how do you start that process of telling them what they should think to get?
Well, I think for me, it's the whole experience.
Okay.
Like as soon as you walk through the door, our job is to make you feel relaxed. So you will receive what we have to say.
Okay.
Right? So once you get in the room, we look at your skin under a big mag lamp. And under that lamp, it shows us what's going on with your skin. So whether you're dehydrated, whether you have some acne or you have some blemishes or blackheads, we'll be able to see under the lamp what you need. And then we make the decision between the consumer and the therapist.
We do a lot of microdermabrasion treatments too. Actually, you guys can check it out on our Instagram page at Anoz Life, ANOZ Life. Have a whole lot of different facial treatments actually that we do on there.
What is a microdermabrasion?
So
it sounds painful, but I know it's not.
It's not painful
I know it's
at all.
not.
No, it's not. Your skin is actually really nice after the first treatment. What it does is exfoliate the top layer of your skin. So it takes off the dead skin cells. A lot of us are wearing makeup and not washing it off correctly. Even if you don't wear makeup, just we live in New York, so the air is not so clean.
Right. So basic facial regimen for someone who's watching and who doesn't have a, they just put some water on their
soap and
face,
water?
right, and then and that's it. What are some simple things people could do?
No soap.
No soap.
No soap.
So
First of all,
no Dove, no
soap.
Okay.
We don't even I think I made no soap.
No soap.
No soap. So that's number one.
Right.
Rule at Anoz Spa, no soap.
Now I use what is it called? Cetaphil.
Yeah. Cetaphil is okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right.
So so we're gonna recommend like a liquid cleanser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Definitely a toner, because what happens is once you cleanse your skin, most people's pH balance is between 7.5 and 7.8.
Okay.
Just their pH balance. Once you cleanse your skin, you bring the pH balance down.
Okay.
So it makes you more receptive to what's going on in the environment.
Ooh, so you have to bring
So
that
the
back up again.
toner brings it back to the natural pH balance.
Toner.
Yes.
I don't
witch
need
hazel.
toner.
You can even do witch hazel. You can get away with that.
Okay.
My favorite toner is actually the Tiamana toner.
Okay.
You can get it online on our website too. That's my favorite because there's no alcohol in it.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
don't use toners that have alcohol.
Yeah. So we also we use Veramore Cosmetics.
Okay.
So
yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Veramore Cosmetics, we partnered with her. So we use her skincare line.
Okay.
So we're going to, she has a variety of cleansers for all skin types. So depending if you're oily, if you're dry, combination.
Right, all that.
So definitely Veramore Cosmetics as far as skincare. She has great toner. She has two types of toners for normal skin, also an aging skin, which is good. You want variety, right? And then we have the moisturizer.
Yeah, I was just going to ask about the moisturizers.
Yeah, you need a moisturizer, whether you're oily or not. So we have our Veramore line, which is
she has an oil-free moisturizer that's also
yeah, it really is awesome.
Yeah, I use like Aveeno or something like that. I don't, I'm very simple.
Aveeno.
Aveeno, yeah. Very basic.
Yeah. Some people, it looks like you got inherited good skin, which is good. But the issue with that is after a while, sometimes it catches up to you.
Right, the AGE.
It does catch up to you. The collagen, you start seeing this thing. And then the problem with that, it's hard to reverse.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So it's like, you don't, and what grandma always say, prevention is better than cure.
It's so true. Yeah, you gotta get a jump on it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Exactly.
Right, and I think that's part of that self-care.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That part of that self-care.
One thing with me, because I always had pretty decent skin, because both of my parents have decent skin. But I have noticed, like, lately, I really have to stay on a strict regime as far as skincare now.
Right, yeah. Your body changes, your skin changes. So
Absolutely. And
it's only
skin
gonna be
is an
natural.
organ. It's a
That's right.
It's the largest
organ. That's right. That's right. So you also sell oils. I saw on your website,
Yes.
and you mentioned the toner. So if individuals are not in the area, they still can go to your website and find some items that you sell through Anoz Spa.
Yeah, so we make body oil. Actually, it's a substitute for lotion.
Okay.
So it is a rose and mango blend. It smells magnificent.
Oh, nice.
It's an almond seed and apricot seed. So right after you get out of the shower, just put it on your wet skin and rub it in, and it feels amazing.
And it's also great for beards. We have clients who've been using on their beards and
Oh,
mustache.
really?
And their bald head.
Oh, really?
I actually threw some in tonight in my hair. So you can see a little shine there. It just, it's really a nice
We ship
oil.
it all over the
All
country.
over.
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned you have memberships, but you also do parties. I saw on there
we
too.
do
So
parties.
what are the parties like?
Parties are pretty cool, actually.
Spa parties on Sundays.
Yeah. So if you want to, say for instance, if you want to have a party, so you
Right.
would bring like 5 or 6 of your friends, and we would open the doors for you on a Sunday around 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
We provide a table. You bring all your food
Right.
and your hors d'oeuvres
Okay.
and your,
Nice.
drinks and stuff that you want to have, and you have this spa for yourself for like 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
And we bring in a therapist, and we call in some are stay and chit chat.
Okay.
And, we play music, whatever you want.
It's really fun.
It's
That is
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Bridal parties or just girlfriends,
Just
or
girlfriends.
whatever, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we do a lot of parties.
That is awesome. So just let everybody know again where you're located, and how long in advance, how far in advance would they have to make an appointment to get one of your spa services?
So we are located at 281 Nassau Boulevard, Garden City South, 11530. That's Anoz, ANOZ. You could go on our website, anozlife.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at anozlife. And we tend to book about 3 weeks in advance.
3 weeks in advance.
Yes.
You guys are busy.
Yeah.
That is a
I
blessing.
want her to answer that question.
That is a blessing. That is a blessing. And reviews are off the charts.
Yeah.
So
We
people
love
come
our
in.
clients. It's like a family. When you come to Anoz, I think that's why a lot of people come to us as
Right.
opposed to other spas, because we really make you feel welcome. when you
Right,
come
and
in.
you get those loyal
Yeah.
customers, and with the membership,
Right.
that's even better, right?
Yeah.
Contact information for Anoz Spa Boutique. I can't wait to go. I'm so excited. So you guys check that out.
Yes.
And I want to thank everybody for watching Conversations with Verdel Jones, and we will see you next time.